Hey, hey. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Lorianne. And hi, Wade. Glad that you guys are here. Thanks for joining me at yet another sample different time. Trying out different times to see what it feels like for me to do them at different times now that I'm in North America. And also, weekends are kind of all over the place, You get invitations to do stuff, and trying to find a consistent time might be difficult. So I will try to always post a day or two in advance and do a notice across my social medias as well. So thank you for being here. And there's Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you here. I have a new Facebook. So you guys know, I'm not a lover of Facebook, but I realize it does the thing when it needs to connect people. So if you want to look for my Facebook page, it's Choose Reiki. And it's Mish Callan Reiki Counselor. I know that there's another one out there that's RMT something. And let me find it for you. Hang on. Facebook. I know a lot of you are not on the Facebook. Yeah, it's Mish Callan Reiki Counselor. Here, let me do this for you. And I will post that here. I don't know if you can cut and paste that. I have a feeling you can't cut and paste here in StreamYard or in YouTube, but there you go anyway. And oh, hey, Susanna, welcome, welcome. Let's see what Wade's got to say. Wade says, I Reiki, then practice dream yoga. It works. Found my hands with my eyes in the dream state. Now I can lock and open doors. That's really cool. Wade, so cool. Again, I do want to have you on here and chat at some point, but I need to connect with you beforehand. And I'm sorry, I haven't reached out to do that yet. It is still a massive construction site in my house. The week time is a little difficult because there's noise going on here. We're having a kitchen and a mudroom and a bedroom done, and there's various banging noises and equipment noises going on. So it's just really difficult during the week. And on the weekends, I'm still trying to figure out a consistent time. Not sure I can manage that, but I will give it a go. Kathy says, I am so excited. Thank you, Kathy. I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you're excited. We're over on YouTube as well, but please, Kathy, stay there. Stay on Instagram. Okay. I'd like someone to stay on Instagram just to give it that little go. And again, if you guys are on Facebook, go look for my new Facebook channel. I'm going to look to see if I can connect this to my Facebook so that I appear live in a few other places. We'll see how that goes. Anyway. All right. Oh, it's a live link and it took you there, says Mindy. Oh, good to know. Did not know that. It's not what I see on my page, and I'm really glad to know that. So thank you. Thanks, Wade. I appreciate you too. All right. Hide current comment. There we go. So with the few of you that are in here, I'm not going to wait too long. I'm going to get into it. My eyes feel like there's a ton of bricks on them right now. Like I need a nap or something. It's Saturday afternoon. You're allowed to nap on Saturday afternoons. I'm feeling really, really tired. I also wanted to share this with you, and I'm sorry in advance if this doesn't show up well. So Susanna sent me a package with some beautiful, beautiful crystals in it as well. And they're different from the ones that Rita had sent me. And I, first of all, just love that I have these now, and that they're very, very different from anything I ever had. And I remember seeing somewhere on one of Susanna's posts this beautiful clear crystal that had an etching in it. And I thought, that is stunning, and it's 3-dimensional and it's beautiful. I know, Susanna, you know which one I'm talking about already. This is called, according to the tag that came with it that Susanna prepared, is a lodolite. It's a garden quartz and a shaman quartz. It's from Brazil. Now, I'm going to do this really slowly and try to find a way. And I tried putting this before, tried putting paper up behind it. There you can kind of see. Inside, there's Rita. Hi, Rita. Welcome. So glad to see you. It's been a while, hon. Glad to have you here. I'm just sharing. This is going to be the proxy today. It is a 3-dimensional, teardrop-shaped lodolite. and it has this beautiful stone in it right there. But up above, sitting on the stone, there's a Bodhi tree and a meditating monk. It's been carved into it. This is just the coolest of quartz I've ever seen. Like, can you see that, guys? I don't know. I really wish I could show it better. It's stunning. It is absolutely stunning. So this, I really have been just kind of hanging on to a lot. And I'm going to use it today as the proxy because it's just very peaceful. It's a very, very peaceful stone. So that's what I'm going to be using today. A Lodolite from Brazil and from Susanna. It's honestly, I've never seen anything like this. I've never gone looking for anything like this. And it's fun. It's pretty. It's meaningful. I'd love it. So thank you. I appreciate that so much, Susanna. Absolutely lovely. And I have on 2 bracelets from Rita, the Cinnabar and the Smoky Quartz today. I also have some other kinder, gentler rose quartz and jade mix kind of bracelets today, because we're doing Just for Today, Be Kind, episode number 3, digging in a little bit. So I would like to get going. Oh, Mindy's over. Oh, hey, Mary Louise is on Instagram. Stay there, Mary Louise. That's fantastic. And Mindy popped over there too. Thank you for populating that, my friends. I appreciate you. Where am I? Kathy asks. Kathy, I'm in Canada. I left Kenya. We retired and we moved on September 29th. So I am in Northern Ontario right now. And here we are. There's Mary Louise. Good afternoon. Indeed, it is afternoon for me. I know Pacific Coast, it's not quite afternoon for you, but we're getting there. It is fantastic, Kathy. I absolutely, it's another country to me. I haven't lived here in 34 years, so I'm kind of trying to figure out how to do stuff here in the same way that I would as a person in another foreign country. I left here before I became an adult. I was like just a university student, so didn't pay taxes, didn't own a car, didn't do a lot of stuff that we have to do now. And like any other country, I've got to figure it out. And it's kind of interesting and fun, and I'm used to doing that. Right. It was a whirlwind. Yeah, you know what, Mindy? It was an absolute and utter whirlwind. Like from the decision and the permission to leave, to retire early, to the time that I called the packers, to the time we were out the door, was literally like 3 weeks. Fastest move we've ever done, but it made sense to do the timing then for lots of reasons, but it did make sense. So here we are, and we're in Northern Ontario, where it's trying to snow today. It was snowing yesterday. If you check my socials, you'll see that I did a little video of the snow blowing over the lake, because that happens up north a little bit sooner than it does further south. All right. Yeah, my stuff is still swimming, says Mindy, meaning all my stuff is on a boat. The shipment left middle of September, and I might see it middle of January or February. I'm not sure. It's on its way. So we have a boat tracker. You can track the waybill, and I'm tracking the boat to see where my stuff is. And right now, I think it's landing today in Jebel Ali in the United Arab Emirates. We used to live in Abu Dhabi down the road, but the boat went from Kenya, Nairobi, it went from Mombasa to Tanzania, over to 2 different ports in India, and now it's on its way to the UAE. I assume it's going to be coming up through now the Suez Canal and cut across the Atlantic Ocean. We'll see. We'll see if it makes it. It's almost 11:11 a.m. there. It's almost 2:11 here. So in 2 minutes, Wade, we'll get going. And actually, let's just get it going now. Yeah, it's a trip around the world. Yeah, the boat, my stuff has been around the world in more ways than one. It's kind of funny. All right, guys, I won't belabor this. I'm going to get going. So, the proxy is this beautiful little light that Susanna got me that has the Buddhist on top of a mountain carved into it, and just stunning and peaceful and kind and happy and calming. And that's where I'm going today. I wanted to read for you my notes, which I need to find. There they are. So let me pull them up, manage it for you. So you guys know by now, I'm used to reading out the rationalization for where I'm going in unpacking these Reiki principles. So with this one's been difficult for me because kindness seems like such a simple concept. And how could I possibly do 10 unpackings of it? And why am I picking 10? I don't know why I'm picking 10. It's kind of like I've really unpack as much as I can from the meaning of these principles, what they might mean, what they might feel like, and how they might operate within us. And I'm not sure if kindness is going to take 10, but anyway, here we are on number 3. I'll get to your comments afterward, guys, too. I'll scroll back because I see that Carol is here as well, and I wanted to say hi. And just we get ready and get comfortable. And so here's the rationalization behind today's particular angle. Just for today, be kind. Let the trappings of any emotional mandates regarding being kind ease up. You know, for example, if you've been told by your parents or your teachers or your aunties or your uncles and grandparents in the past that you must be a kind person, or you have to sign up to do charity work, or you have to volunteer with some local organization, and you feel like you've been told to give until it hurts, yeah, let those kinds of mandates go. Instead, today, let's hover on that concept that you're happy for a minute. I am calm. I am happy. I am whole. And I am loved. When we can spend some time in that place, we can start to feel our internal states slow down a bit. And when that slows down a bit, kindness can spark on its own. There's a natural incendiary energy in kindness that ignites when you're calm and when you're happy. That spark comes from the electrical waves shared between your brain and your heart in that coherence of that calm and happy state. So allow this spark of kindness to take off. You'll find that when the spark truly ignites, you'll feel joy coming from any act of kindness. It's self-driven, not externally pressured. This is the type of kindness that spreads throughout you and eventually past you. So just for today, be kind. So Susanna had made a comment earlier somewhere that kindness is probably a byproduct of love. And I want to say absolutely true. I think kindness is a byproduct of love. When we can be in that state of calm and happy and feeling secure, all of the other things that we do become a byproduct of those calm and loving states, right? So I keep saying, let's be calm. Let's be quiet. Let's focus inward. And by that, I don't mean you got to actively really try hard. You just have to kind of just breathe and be in that present moment. The present moment offers a whole bunch of different opportunities to be in these higher vibrational states. And when you're thinking it and feeling it at the same time, your heart coherence, your heart-mind coherence revs up and brings your energy up. And this is what we're doing when we are engaged in a Reiki connection, bringing that energy up. So, maybe historically you can think, when I was reading through that, have you been told to volunteer? Have people told you that you had to be kind when you were young? I think so. I think I can think of it. It gets pounded into you as a mandate. And while it's a great mandate, it's nice that we're asking people to be kind. I'm just I think that externally pressured mandates like that can devalue the act itself so that it's not as vibrationally high because it's not coming from you. But I know that when I'm calm and I'm happy and I feel complete and I believe it, naturally I start to think in kind ways, which then eventually comes into fruition through an action, whether it's a verbalization or an actual act of doing something for someone or even doing something for myself. So today we're going to hover on being kind by focusing on the present moment calmness. And in the back, if you want homework, I want you to really think about kindness and just what kinds of types of things it means to you. And it doesn't have to be grandiose efforts. They're the very small things, like thinking kind things about people, thinking kind things about situations around you, you know, and just feeling calm at the same time, calm and happy. So this is going to be our homework. I'm not sure how I'm going to verbalize this one, but that's where I'm going to be probably driving it as we do the 10-minute meditation, okay? And Reiki connection. I hope that makes sense. All right, so here we go. I'm taking my proxy. It's in my hand, and I'm on a different angle today. I'm sitting down today, and I don't have my big monitor in front of me, so the angle looks different than it normally does. But I'm still sitting here, and I'm still doing this. All right. If you want to put on some music, go right ahead. And whether you're standing or you're sitting or you're laying down, it does not matter. Allow your body to find a place of comfort. And just breathe any way you want. And know that just for today, we are kind. And between the comfort of my body and the ease of my breath, I find a quiet place. And in that quiet place, I notice the tension in and around my body escape. As the tension escapes, I feel relief because there is comfort in my body and there is an ease in my breath. I feel calm. And in this present moment, I appreciate the higher energies for my innate connection to universal life source, for my highest good, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And in this state of calm, there's peace and tranquility. And with this ease, I feel happy. I feel the energy of my choice to be here today, knowing that my energy is elevated. And in its elevation, together, we offer higher energies collectively, supporting each other. And just for today, I am kind, knowing that my calm, happy state offers a kind opportunity for other energies to entrain upward in the way they need most. And if your mind wanders, it's okay. Just gently bring it back. Locate the comfort in your body, the ease of your breath, and the quiet of the present moment. Accept all of the energy available to you. And allow it to decide on your highest need. This is a kindness you're offering yourself, a choice you are making to be here based on your awareness of this particular moment. Between the comfort of your body, the ease of your breath, and the found quiet moment, you'll notice your energy is shifting, feeling lighter, happier, calmer, and you contribute this higher frequency energy to this collective. For anyone who's here now or who watches later. In this quiet moment of connectivity, you offer yourself an opportunity to locate kindness and feel it ignite internally, wanting to share your calm moment with others around you. Your intention to be here for yourself helps others in a collective raising of energy. And we know that just for today, we are kind. All right, for those of you who've been with me since the beginning, been going for about 11 minutes. My hands are still moving energy through the proxy that represents all of you and the intention to meet you in a way that you need energy emotionally, mentally, physically, or spiritually, any combination thereof. That went by very, very quickly for me. Thank you, Lorianne, for joining today, and Rita, and probably Susanna. I appreciate your support. I always feel that when there's a group of energy practitioners here with me, the Reiki energy simply explodes to higher levels, which is beneficial to everybody who's here or who watches later. My hands are incredibly warm. I'm wondering how you're all feeling. I wonder if you have any thoughts about this avenue of kindness that I talked about today, and if it struck a chord with you. Oh, Sarah, hey, lovely to see you. You're very welcome. All right. Oh, and Sapphire, which is Steph, I think, is on Instagram. Thanks for showing up. That's amazing. Okay. How did that feel? If you're still enjoying it, like, don't respond to me. Don't touch your device. It's okay. You can always also go in the comments after when I post the excerpt and let me know how this one felt. It was session 3 from the series Just for Today, Be Kind. It's an interesting one, this one. I'm digging into unpacking it. Didn't think it would be this hard, but it is. Yeah, just really, really figuring out what kindness is and historically how it's felt to me. And I hope that what I went through today with the ignition of kindness internally, instead of allowing the mandates of society or your family, the people who tell you you should do this, you have to be kind, whatever religious text tells you you must be kind. That's external motivation, and sometimes that's going to work, and that's not a bad thing. But I think for others it's difficult, and I always think that internal motivation is going to give us a longer lasting solution to an issue that we're dealing with. And if the issue here is that you're ramping up your awareness so that you can make different choices, which are going to lead to lasting change that you want, then internal motivation is really necessary. But also kindness, when it comes internally and it sparks and it ignites and it gets really, really big within you, it spills out and you can't help but share that kindness. It's incendiary. It will spark kindness in others, right? So Lorianne says, it was very relaxing. My hands are on fire. Really hot today, Lorianne, right? Me too. Still, even though I'm not holding the proxy, the intention is set for the session, so it's still going. I love this feeling. I think it's wonderful. And Susanna says, joined you too, and yes, hot and a little achy in my left wrist, and later pulsating quite strongly. A lot going on today. I think a lot of you were really, really with it, really considering the words through the guidance. If you're told to be kind, that's not kindness, it's obedience. You're in a state of obedience, Mindy, 100%, right? You're doing what you're told, especially as a kid. And then a lot of our educational programs build in things to do, like you have to get your credits towards volunteering in an organization. And that's not a bad thing, because I think sometimes there are some families that don't have natural conversations that go down that way. They don't talk about kindness and the importance of being benevolent and showing kindness to people. It's sometimes families don't talk about it for varieties of reasons. That's kind of normal. So schools take it on, or our grandparents will take us to church and it will go that route, or we'll belong to a community center and you'll hear about how to volunteer to do this, and those are acts of kindness. Or we all know about the bump on effect of the act of kindness when you're in a drive-through and someone's paid for your coffee already, or you go into a restaurant and realize that your dessert's been paid for your meal by someone who ate and paid before you. Those are all wonderful acts of kindness. So thinking about them actively, as long as it's held by you in a calm, happy spot, and not like, I really hate my parents for telling me to go to do this, and it's like, that's not natural, and there won't maybe be a natural incendiary effect there. The energy levels of it are just somewhere lower than where they would be if you can be calm and happy. And as Susanna said, find that byproduct of love when you are in that heart coherence, right? It's really important. Can you see animals during Reiki? Oh, I was seeing a face of a fox. I know, but what's really funny is yesterday I saw a fox walking up the road. I was driving right behind it. It was on the road. It was very interesting, and it didn't freak out. I slowed down, and it just kind of wandered off eventually, but really cool. Interesting that you saw a fox. I love that. Oh, okay. Wade's saying he loves everybody's angel numbers. Mindy, love your angel numbers. Sarah, love your angel numbers. Susanna says the fox was a little red and a lot of white too. That's the fox that was on the road. It was a big fox though, but red and white chest, white under here, red coat. Wade's really noticing everyone's angel numbers. I love that, Wade. Thank you for showing us that, reminding us that those numbers are there. Carol says, my son was a fox for Halloween. That's so cool. And hang on here. Sorry. I know it's amazing. Angels are with us now. It's very interesting. Oops. I was born to be kind. Rita, that's an interesting concept. Aren't we all born to be kind? And somewhere along the way, the natural tendency to be kind slips away from us because of our life experiences. Some of us know. Some of us will always just be kind. And maybe be kind until it hurts, give until it hurts kind of thing, which is where we have to be very careful with our own energy. Because it's great to give stuff away, but we really have to do it from that place of sheer joy. All right. My son's stuffed fox is exactly that description. That's so cool, Kara. Rita is the kindest person. That says Mindy. Absolutely true. Very cool. So that resonated with you guys? Yeah? Very interesting. I always find your comments helpful for me in moving forward to the next one. I have a general idea of where I'm going with this throughout the series. And I know I talked about the word benevolent last week. It's a word that I never use, but it's a word that belongs here. It's been coming up in my roster, and I've been noticing it around me more and more, which just tells me that that's where my area of focus is right now, my awareness. Very cool. All right. Lorian says, yes, very much so. Okay, so it really resonated with you, Lorian. I appreciate that. Thank you for joining along as well. Wade says, in the dream state, the illuminated one of the family of light told me to get ready to travel to meet others like me. Oh, this is interesting. I wonder where you're going to go, Wade. And for what purpose will you go? Let us know. Absolutely let us know. I can actually let you guys know too, in this lovely little village that is near where I'm living, there is a collective of women focused on women's wellness. This to me is a gift, and it's something that I haven't had in the last 6 countries that I've lived in. There's actually a collective here. It's called the Owl and the Moon. A wonderful woman has put this opportunity for other women to get together, and they're practitioners and just seekers of wellness. So they're allowed to use the space upstairs for running their own practice appointments. They educate on their areas of interest, so sound baths and shiatsu. One wonderful woman held a workshop the other day I couldn't get to build a Janessa crystal. That's this helix of intertwined spheres. So she brought materials and taught everyone how to make their own Janessa crystal, which then you can put over top of or infuse the energy of the Janessa crystal with whatever you feel you would like to have energized by it. Look it up. It's really cool. Janessa, Genessa, I think, 2 S's. It was really cool. Anyway, there's all these wonderful. I went to a guided meditation led by one of these other wonderful women. This is the tribe I've been looking for in person. It's taken me 34 years to find it, and go figure, it's in Canada in a remote village. It's just shocking. The ladies that I met, most of them are not from this area. They've come to this area, to this little village and surrounding area, because they said something pulled them here. So I can't tell you how delighted I am to be here and to get to know them and work with them, and just learn from them. There's so much I can learn, and just be surrounded by that kind of positive intention energy that's not fake. It's just simply where people are and what they do. Nobody's trying real hard. They just are. And so it's that being in that space of quiet, calm, just happiness that brings joy and then sparks kindness, sparks acts of kindness for myself, and allowing myself the opportunity to go to these things. And at the same time is going to eventually, I will probably do some workshops or discussions with people or lead them and do acts of kindness in that way. So it's all related, folks. It's very, very neat. All right. Oh, I'm missing so much of the conversation here, guys. I'm sorry. Susanna asked Wade how many people he met, and he said, I got to meet some very smart beings in the dream state. Wow, yes, just as real as one I'm posting live. Like, it's amazing, Wade. It's so cool. It is, Susanna, it's wonderful that there are places like this, but I honestly had no idea that there were people like me in this little area. So it seems like, I don't know, I'm not going to say I manifested it, but I'm going to say that I'm going to take this opportunity to enjoy being part of this collective, and that's my choice. I think it's out there for everybody. I think you literally just kind of got to step out of your comfort zone and go to an event. So I went to this guided meditation event. I didn't know a soul. I walked in, introduced myself, enjoyed the conversation, enjoyed the being led by someone else in a guided meditation live, not online. And I've been missing that. So I feel recharged again. I really feel recharged. All right. Oh, what's Mindy say? Thank you so much, Mish. I'm out the door. Bye, Mindy. We'll catch you later. Thank you for showing up. I'll do the excerpt in a few days and post it. Until then, I will leave this live up so that you can come back to it if you want to practice. All right. It's divinely guided, says Susanna. It's no coincidence. Yeah, coincidences are, it's just a word, and that word literally doesn't have much meaning for me anymore. I think that everything that happens is a result of vibrational situations around you, and it's not a blame thing. It's just a what it is thing. And I think that I've been craving it for so long, but also it took bravery on my part. I've grown over the last few years with you guys, stepping out of my comfort zone and challenging myself to go do stuff, to put myself out there, even to do this YouTube channel, right? Where I'm looking at me, talking at me, but I know you're there. And I've gotten so used to doing this now that I don't hate the sound of my voice. I don't hate the way that I look on camera anymore. I'm not apologizing for the way I look anymore. I did at the beginning. You guys remember that? I'm over it, like, because I've practiced. And this is where my awareness of how I was feeling has motivated me to make a different choice. And I'm feeling some lasting change with those new choices. Awareness, choice, change. That's the circuit. It's a circuitry I want to use. All right. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to love you and leave you at this point and let you get on with your day, or your late afternoon, early evening, in the case of anybody in the UK, like Susanna. And just thank you all again for being here, and find that internal reason to be kind. Don't push yourself and go, I'm going to go be kind today. It's not about that. Spend some quiet, happy moments alone and just let that spark of kindness exist. And then once it sparks, if you keep in that happy state and that heart-mind coherence, the kindness will grow and spill out of you. That's how it happens. And that's the genuine way of doing it. Okay. All right. When I post this, leave me some comments. Let me know how you feel about this topic area. Okay. Hang on. It was nice to see you. Oh, Rita, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here, Rita. I'm so glad you could be with us this time. And Susanna says, yes, it's always so nice to connect. Absolutely true. It's been fun. Okay, but he's got to run. See you later, Wade. Take it easy. So bye, everybody. I'll talk to you next weekend, okay? See you later.